guys, welcome to another episode of Bike Sin. And today's episode is basically a request that I've got. I've got one of my friends. He makes like beats and stuff, but you know, wanted to get into riding motorcycles. So I was gonna just basically do this video for, you know, like basically a beginner's guide sort of thing. So first of all, before you're legally allowed to ride a motorcycle, you first have to do your CBT. For you to do your CBT, you don't even have to do a theory test or anything, because it's just compulsory basic training. That's what the CBT stands for. And once you do the CBT, you can ride anything, any CC motorcycle up to 125 cc's. And most of the people that, you know, go to riding big bikes like this, we all started off on a CBT somewhere along the line. Now on the CBT it's quite simple. You know, all they just want to be able to see is that you know how to ride a motorcycle safely, and from once you do that, it's just a straight up pass. Not a lot of people fail the CBT. For you to fail the CBT, you have to literally be an idiot. So that's not anything to worry about. Before you go and do like your mod 1 and stuff like that, I'd say just ride the 125 around. If you do decide after the CBT you want to get on straight and start riding, get yourself a nice little 125. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, but then again, you know, it's completely up to you. But to be honest, I wouldn't get anything fancy, and I'll tell you the reason why. Yeah, so ride the 125 around for a few months. With me, I rode my 125 around for 3 months before I started getting bored of it, and then within 5 months I had my full license. So yeah, so ride the 125 around for a bit, and then when you get to that point where you believe that you're confident enough to go and get your full license, then what you need to do is, first of all, book your theory test, your motorbike theory test. Once you've passed that, it's basically the same as a car theory test. You've got 2 years until you have to do it again. So you do that, then after that you just basically go to your nearest biker school, whatever you want to call it, and yeah, just basically book your mod 1. Now if you're an experienced rider, it does tend to bring the price down, and that's the reason why I say to do your to ride your 125 round for a bit. And I would definitely recommend Metropolis Motorcycles in Vauxhall, because their instructors are literally so great, man, and the bikes as well, the whole atmosphere. I mean, it's a really good experience to learn with them. The mod 1 just basically consists of you riding in a controlled environment through cones and stuff. It's actually quite a bit technical, but it's really simple. For you to fail that as well, it's basically like a more advanced version of the CBT. So you do that, you pass that, then after that you have to do your mod 2. Now the mod 2, it's a bit, I wouldn't say it's hard, but with me, the reason why I failed my mod 2 the first time was because I wasn't riding like how I ride. I was basically trying to ride how I think the examiner would want me to ride, and once you do that, you're setting yourself up to fail. So when you do your mod 2, just make sure that you ride the way how you would ride, the way how you would deem it safe to ride. And yeah, so if you go through and pass that, then yeah, you got your full license, boy. Well, depending on your age. Depending on your age. Now the reason why I was saying not to go and splash out and get a really fancy 125 is for the fact that 125s are quite expensive for what they are. Now if you wanted to spend, say, about, you know, £2,500 to get a 125, you can get a 600cc for around the same price. So it's like, why would you want to pay £2.5 grand for a 125 when you can literally get a 600cc for the same price? Like for instance, my 125 cost me 2,650, and my first 600 cost me £1,000. Now that has sort of pained me a bit, but the thing is, it didn't really bother me too much, only for the fact that I sold my 125 for the same price that I bought it for. So it wasn't, you know, it wasn't a real big loss. But I just thought to myself, what if I didn't sell my 125 for the same price that I bought it for? I would have been pissed, because I paid £1,000 for a 600cc and I spent £2,650 on a 125. And another reason why I would say for you to, you know, ride around on a 125 for a bit is because I'm telling you, man, you would rather make your mistakes and learn on a 125 than 600cc. On a 600cc, right, or any big bike, the margin for error is so tiny. Even though you have the power to get yourself out of trouble, you have to be a very competent rider in order to ride safely. And once you sort of find your riding style, because this is another reason why you should really start on a 125, is because you will find your riding style. And once you find your riding style, then you would know sort of what bike you want to go for next. And it all helps you to, you know, become a better rider, be more safe on the roads and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, so if you are interested in getting a motorbike, just go for it, man. Like, it's never too late to do anything. A lot of people get put off by the test, because it's so there's so many processes involved. But you have to remember, motorcyclists, we are trained to a higher standard to those that drive cars. And it's all in the process of going through all those steps. So you do your compulsory basic training, you do your theory test, your mod 1, your mod 2, and then after that, whatever you want to do, you can do that, man. But yeah, just definitely go for it, man. Don't sit down and ponder on it too much. But I hope anyone out there that's interested in getting a motorbike finds this video useful. It's just my personal opinion and the advice that I'll give you. But whatever you want to do is your choice at the end of the day. But yeah, guys, hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you on the next episode of Biker Sin. Take care and ride safe, guys.